And in charge at the Warner Robins Air Logistics Complex, 41 NBC's Carlisha Booz met the new Brigadier General who has ties to Middle Georgia.
There's a new commander.
We're not changing anything. We're just transitioning from one leader to another leader.
But the same objective at the Warner Robins Air Logistics Complex. Brigadier General John Kubinick recently served as the executive assistant to the commander, U.S. European Command, and the Supreme Allied Commander in Europe. He's traveled all around the world and has called Warner Robins home before.
I just wanted to say how honored my family and I are to be back in Middle Georgia. We had the privilege of being stationed here for a short time about 5 years ago, and it really is a dream come true for us to be back here again.
Brigadier General Walter Lindsley gave up command of the Warner Robins Air Logistics Complex Tuesday morning. Lindsley spoke to military personnel and civilians about his time as commander, adding he will never forget his staff's determination.
Every time I put on this uniform and I look at that oak leaf cluster on my Legion of Merit, I will remember every single one of your faces and names, and I'll be forever grateful for the teamwork and the hard work that you've done over the last couple of years.
Kubinick plans on continuing to focus on people and the mission.
One of the ways that I really want to make sure that I focus on in my first 100 days is to continue the great relationship that General Lindsley and Mr. Tidwell with the Union have established over the past few years. I am committed to continuing that relationship, to strengthening our partnership with our Union. It is important for our people, and it's important for our mission. It's important for Middle Georgia and our nation.
Kubinick adds the complex will continue with the system in place and sustain the gains the team made over their past few years.
The last thing we need is to change things up when things are working well.
In Warner Robins, Carlisha Booz, 41 NBC News.
Brigadier General Lindsley will head to the Pentagon to serve in several new leadership roles in the Air Force. The Bibb County Board of Education wants to